Hello everyone, this is Ep14, and welcome to episode 14 of Ep20's Create Arcane Engineering Let's Play series, where I'm harvesting a bunch of amethyst. As you can see, I found a little amethyst geode dude. There's a couple buds here, and I found one that was fully grown, so that was cool. Are you fully grown? You are an amethyst cluster. Nice. Alright, cool. And then we should be cool here. I came underground to see if I could find some corundum stuff, because I want to figure out this whole corundum processing, because I feel like I may have skipped this chapter a little bit, because you know the quest book says there's basically like two ways to get runes. One, you can go find them under the ground, which I did, and then I cheated in infinite amounts of them. But then you can also, like, you know, craft them from corundum somehow. So just want to see like what's up with that, right? Just want to make sure that the way this works. I may or may not want to automate these. Now I don't want to get too hung up on this because I want to continue to progress and get my spell book and all that cool stuff. But I also kind of just want to make sure that I'm not cheating this pack by not having done that. So I'm just kind of curious if I can find any. There's some really cool underground type cave things. Oh, that's a bad guy thing. That's a bad guy thing. We want to stay away from that. There's a lot of cool undergroundy type stuff here. Ooh, look at this. Some loots. Any good loots? Well, that remains to be seen. Oh, it's a mimic. Sneaky, sneaky mimic. Aha! Some food. I wouldn't call it exciting. I'll take cake. I'll take a piece of cake. Sure. I may not eat it, but I'll take it. You never know. We might need it later. Hey, here's a bunch of loots. Well, when I said that, I thought there would be like more interesting things in there, but clearly not. Another mimic, which I'm not going to ignore because he took a long time to kill. I really want to find some of this corundum ore. The quark stuff. I don't know where it tends to be, which is part of the problem. Like, should I be deeper or higher, or I'm not sure. I also found this, which is cool. Another mimic. Is this a, is this a thing? Look at all this good stuff. Wixie shards, huh? Propellers. Some of this might be nice to snag. Some of it maybe not so nice or necessary. Is this a whatchamacallit? Ooh, what'd I get here? Flippers? Improves agility in water. Okay, I'll take that. I mean, not hyper exciting, but not terrible. Let me do my best to keep my own. Do I care about rails at this point? These things are easy, right? Yeah, I'm not going to care about rails at this point. Cool. So I'm going to take things that I think would be cool and not easy to get. Compressed stone? Not terribly hard. Maybe. Yeah, that'll be good for now. And then how about you guy? Anybody cool in here? I'll take the gunpowder just because I already have a stack of it. Okay, that's my thought process there. I did find some arcane crystals by mining. And I really don't want to pick up all those items that I had just voided. Quote unquote voided. Is that it? Is that all that's down here? So maybe this isn't what I thought it was, which is like a stronghold or something. I'll tell you what I didn't bring is enough building material to pillar around in, but that's okay. I can always mine more. Alright, that feels pretty good. Alright, let me continue looking for this quark stuff, and I will be back if and when I find anything interesting. So I found another one of those houses, which is kind of cool. Has a bunch of cool stuff in it. Hey, is that a andesite boiler? Ah, for a second I was kind of hoping that that was a grind wheel. Because the next task I'm going to have here is making a grind wheel. Because if I really want to get my spell book, we're going to need a crushing wheel, which means I need to make mechanical crafters, which means I need brass mechanisms, which needs precision mechanisms, which is the whole thing, right? So if I could find a crushing wheel, that would be cool. If I can't, oh well, life goes on, right? Any other cool stuff in here? Just looting this here house. What's this? A potion jar from Ars Nouveau. Neat. Bookshelves. You know what? I'll take bookshelves. I think that other house had bookshelves too. I'll take that potion jar because I don't really know what it's about. Oh, hello. Hello, goodies. A flywheel. That's cool. I think that's only decorative though. Interesting. I probably don't need andesite alloys. That's what I'll do. And I'll put away some of these sticks. Anything else I don't want in my inventory right now? I think that's good. Anything else that's super cool? Another engineer's toolkit. Don't mind me just looting this house full of all kinds of goodies. Ooh, magical stuff. Enchanted book. Placeable. But it doesn't have an enchant on it? Boo. End fiber's cool, though. I don't think we need runes. Let me get all the stuff that I know I have inventory space for, and wow, that's a lot of stuff. Let's put away just a few things here. Put you guys away. You know what? I don't need the shafts. And realistically, I don't think I need cogwheels. Yeah, that's fine. We can skip those. The brass funnel and casings I will definitely take, because casings are not easy to come by. Well, no, they're not that bad, actually. I was thinking of something else. I don't think anything else in here. Nugget of experience I won't mind, or rose quartz, actually. Right-click to create lightning. Maybe that's why I was getting zapped with lightning earlier. Okay. Anything else cool in this house? More shafts. I'm looking to see if there's anything cool in here. I'm guessing there's a windmill type thing going on up in this place. Hello, what do we have here? Another flywheel. Sequence gear shifts are nice. What's dark matter? Ooh. What is all this? I have no idea. I have no idea what I just looked at. I understand nothing of what I just saw. These are relatively easy to make, so I'm not going to worry about those. Glowing bread is good food. Ooh, the enchanter's bow. I like that one. I like that one. I like an enchanter's bow. I'll take that, please. And more experience nuggets. Sure. Anything else hiding up there? Nope, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to keep looking for corundum or something else, and I'll come back. Ooh, I found a magnet for my belt. That's cool. I'm assuming that that works. There's got to be a belt here, right? Bundle, hands, ring. Where it becomes temporarily immune. I'd rather have that. Look at this cool biome. There's a lot of neat stuff to find in this pack. Alright, enough exploring for now. I am back at some Skystone, and I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but according to the quests, we need to... now, is this quest available? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so according to the quests, we need to observe the Skystone Catalyst, an alien block only found within meteorites. Not much is known about this artifact, but what we have figured out is that it is responsible for transmuting everything up to 7 blocks away from it when interacted with redstone dust, replacing it with Skystone. Is this a form of alien allergy? Allergy? I don't know. I don't know what that word's supposed to mean. Alchemy? Perhaps this is exploitable for mining infinite Skystone. Okay. So we have to find this Skystone Catalyst. Yes? That's my understanding. So I assume it's going to be somewhere in the center, like around the same place you would normally find... Oh, hello. We found a Fluix block, so that's cool beans. That's always a good sign, right? Oh, quest completed, Skystone Catalyst. Sweet. Well, I'm gonna harvest this stuff and see what happens. So it said something about redstone dust, right? Which I probably should have brought with me, but that's okay. We have a nice simple trick to handle that. So that should be enough clearing out, right? So let's grab some redstone from home and see what this is all about. So redstone dust, pop back to this dude. Well, I get an engineer's brass toolkit for this, which is cool. Not much is known, but what we have figured out is that it is responsible for transmuting everything up to 7 blocks away from it when interacted with redstone dust. Maybe what it means is like a redstone signal? Ah, what did I click? I didn't mean to click that. Anyone? What am I doing wrong here? Skystone Catalyst. What if... Is there a ponder for it, maybe? No. Right-click it with redstone to make it create skystone and a cloud around it. Oh! Okay, there you go. There's... and a cloud around it. What's happening? Oh, is it working? Oh, it's working. Oh, cool. Well, that's something, isn't it? It's a little something. It's a little something. So that makes me wonder how I want to handle this, right? So, like, what we want to do is right-click this thing, and then he'll start placing redstone blocks, or skystone blocks around it, like, a few seconds later, in a 7x7 area around it. Okay. So that is fascinating to me. So that'll lead to infinite skystone. Right? So we just feed it redstone and it makes skystone. Okay. That's a thing, apparently, that's going to happen in this pack. Okay, give me a sec. Alright, so the next tip is that we should use train tracks. Oh. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Meteorites can be shockingly far away from where your base is situated. Welcome to this pack. Locational resources like this are a recurring theme. Now you either have the choice to make a factory on the Skystone Catalyst, or make a rail line delivering the Skystone to you. The choice is yours. Either way, you'll need a rail line connecting the factories. Right. So we can either do all of this right here, and then bring these things back to our main base with a rail line, or we can bring the Skystone back to our main base and do all this stuff at the main base. Does that make sense? I'm leaning towards doing all the work here, and then we can set up a rail line back to the main base to bring to bring the completed resources back. So let's proceed, right? And we're gonna basically be hopping back and forth. This is where having this teleport is gonna be huge for us right now, because we're gonna want to hop back and forth here. Okay, so we'll do that, and it'll be cool. So trust me. Trust me. Okay, so you can go away in here. I really only need 1 stack of redstone right now. Thank you very much. Let's put the Fluix in the dust and gems chest. We can probably just get rid of this wooden axe, but whatever. And then you're going to give me... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of things. Holy cow, was that a lot of things. Hey, we got a mechanical crafter. We just need a few more. Just a few. My goodness, we're going to need a lot more inventory space, like really, really, really soon. Okay. So let's do this. Let's sleep through the night here, and then we'll start with this whole setup here in a moment. Okay. So let's look at our quest line. So the next thing we're going to need is Skystone Dust, which is just milling or crushing. It probably doesn't matter which. So let's get a mill, because those are way easier. And I've got a bunch of stuff that I've gotten here, so we'll just grab it and be ready to go, right? So I've got a bunch of gearboxes, got a bunch of gears. We're probably going to want some water wheels, but we'll handle them in a sec. So that's going to make that. And a water bucket is going to lead to a volatile solution. So this can actually be made in a mixer. So we're going to want to mix Skystone Dust with water to get a volatile solution. Okay? And our ultimate goal here is the precision mechanism, as we know. Okay? So that's step 1, is getting that. And then we're going to need redstone seeds. So we can mill rose quartz into a redstone seed, and then that will make a redstone cluster at a 30% chance. And that can be smelted back into redstone. Okay. The sequence assembly will only return redstone seeds as salvage. So I think what that means is this will always be redstone seeds. Cool. Got it. Okay, I think that's what that's telling me, right? And then we can get redstone dust. Seared melter, destabilized redstone bucket. So we have to melt redstone into destabilized redstone, and that's how we'll be able to get rose quartz. Okay. And then molten iron gets poured on top of the rose quartz, and that will get us the electron tube. Okay. And then an electron tube is used to turn these guys into these guys. We're also going to need variable cards, which looks like just the regular old recipe. So we can probably do those by hand because you get a lot of them, and then the screwdriver. So realistically, all we have to do is make the electron tube, and then we'll be able to get precision mechanisms. That's not terrible, like at all. That's not bad at all. I can handle that. And then we'll look at the other pieces of that puzzle shortly. Well, double the rate by 2x requires some mineral tree work. Oh, but I hate mineral trees. They're such a hassle already. Speaking of, how's my mineral situation doing over here? Because you are... What's going on with this? Does this stuff decay over time? Is this a thing that I didn't know happened? When did that happen? Apparently mineral trees decay over time. Okay, that's a thing, apparently. Yep. And you all seem gummed up, too. Like, why are you so gummed up? Are you not working or something? Like, what's your deal, friends? Alright, let me wait for the rain to stop here, and then I'm going to think about how we're going to solve all these problems we just discovered. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is get this working again. I feel like I might need to... Maybe need some dirt? I always hate the randomness of tree growing because it's like, is there something wrong with the tree growth because it doesn't like something, or am I just getting bad RNG? Okay, and then you guys... Why are we missing one pipe? I know I was doing stuff with that at one point, but I did finish the quest, right? Yeah, that whole chapter's done. I'm just going to need another pipe, which I knew I had. Okay, and then you guys are back. Perfect. And then we just do the same thing here. So, you guys... And cross your fingers. And of course not. That's okay. We have a workaround. I have more bones. And I think I have a mill that I can use. Or not. Life goes on. I want to get this done. I'm very surprised that I wasn't warned that that was a thing that could happen. Oh, and it didn't say something about replacing... It did say something about replacing. I kind of now want to see if you're actually getting stuff. Good, you've got mineral resin in there. Sweet, so you're working. Cool, cool, cool. And you guys will also, in theory, work. Shouldn't you be extracting that mineral resin, though? Or are you full? You're full, so we're cool. Okay, good deal. Was this not... This was not a resin, was it? No, it's not. Hold on. This is not supposed to be a mineral tree. This was a normal tree, wasn't it? Alright, back to the fir logs. Cool. I wonder if lily pad of fertility will make the mineral saplings grow faster. You think? I have no idea. We're going to find out, though. You know, I just noticed the aqueous accumulator is available currently. That's kind of cool. I can use a sealed machine to get one of those. So why don't we do that for our water needs for the volatile sky solution? So we've got our millstone, we've got that. We're going to want some water wheels to go along with this, right? So I'm going to, like, build this near the thing, and then we'll figure out how to automate getting skystone out of that thing shortly thereafter. Is that a good deal? Okay, I like that plan. So let's get ready with some andesite tunnels and some pipes and all that stuff. We've got our buckets. Let's get 2 buckets so that we can bring an infinite water source with us. And then I hear a zombie. I'm going to want 16 of these dudes. I'm going to want 8 of these dudes, which are slowly but surely being produced. Just not quite as fast as I would have liked. And that's the 8 of those that I need. And then I need a copper casing. Cool. And then if I want this, it's just a bucket. And that'll just save me having to create a pump from Mechanism, which I think just sounds cool. Sweet. Aqueous accumulator. I like it. And then you're with me, water. And I think the last thing we're going to need there is some water wheels. So let's get, you know, a good number of those. Just going to need a little bit more oak. I'm gonna bring a bunch. Never hurts to have a little bit extra, right? 6 water wheels? Sounds like a good number. All right, off to this place that we go, right? So like I said, this thing's going to be working in like a 7x7 area, so we kind of want to make sure that we're not anywhere near that. So let's clear out here, and let's do bricks over this lava source here, because that's not gonna come back to haunt me. This decision, no. This decision is going to be a good decision. There's absolutely zero chance that I'm going to accidentally fall into a lava lake while I'm building. That's definitely not going to happen, right? Like, there's no way. Definitely not. Okay, let me build this out. I'll be right back. I wonder if this is enough lava to be considered an infinite lava source by Create. I don't know what that number is, but I feel like it might be. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so what we want to do here then is make our volatile sky solution. So we're going to need to pump water in, and that's just going to be done via the aqueous accumulator, right? And that should be easy peasy. We just do this and this, and now we have infinite water. Cool. And that's going to go into a basin, which I forgot to bring with me because I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget stuff. It's a good thing we did this teleporty bit, right? I feel like yes. So I need the basins, and I need a mixer, which I think I have some. And I'll bring my that thing too, right? And then there's no heating required for this, so that's cool. And then boom, now that's way better. Cool. So now we're gonna have you going here with this dude pulling it in. So we'll do that. And that. And then if I just... Whoops, I didn't want to do that. What was it? Nope. There we go. That undid that, right? Yes, good. And then you're going to need... So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might actually be a little too close. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It said 7x7, so I feel like here's the safe place to start. So I'll start with the millstone thing. Let's maybe make the millstone thing here. This might be cutting it a little close still. Because at some point I might want some kind of contraption that, like, pushes forward and pulls back, right? So we want enough room for that thing to exist. So we'll start with here, right? And then from there, we're going to want to feed into a basin with... Can these guys feed items? How do they work again with that? You can, right? Yes, just like that. So we'll want you to be basined like this. I forgot my belts, didn't I? I always forget something. That's why we have teleport set up. Am I out of belts? It's possible. If I do this, that should get me a healthy-ish amount. Right? So you guys do that to that. Okay, so you'll grind it, then you'll move it over into there, and then you need the aqueous accumulator to sit here. And that's where this stuff will come into play. Okay. And then I'll probably just do this and then this, because I'll be closer to that thing. It should be easier to get this rotation going. Cool. And that should make your volatile liquid. In theory, yes. Let's give it a try. So let's get, I think over here would be relatively safe to get our water wheels up and running. So let's do that. So I'm going to start it like this. And that should be cool. And hopefully that's not too close to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're fine there. And then we'll have... this. Let's get our wand here for one more push. I like that. That should work. Perfect. And then 2 more waters. And now everybody's generating 256, which is good. And then we should be cool. Alright. It's a good start. Not a bad start. I don't love that this is here. I might move this again, believe it or not. Hey, why are you making a big old mess? Didn't I? Because this just seems like it's in my way, right? It would be far cooler if I maybe came up from underneath. I'm suspecting I'm not going to need much more water here. So what I could do is under here, we could set this up. And that would be super cool, actually. Yeah. Why don't we, like, run this pipe up here? Yeah, I like this thought. And then we stick our aqueous accumulator here. Right? That's super cool. So here, and here, and now you should be filling up, and you're ready to push that up. And then all we need to do is give it some rotational stuff. Cool? Alright, let me sleep through this night, and then we'll come back. Alright, let's wrap up the episode here, because it's getting to be that time. But the gist of what I'm going to do next is run some rotational stuff over here, so that we're ready to roll. Okay? We basically just need to get this guy rolling. And we can probably... yeah, I want you to be my wrench, please. We can probably do some make things faster stuff going on here, and that would probably be smart. Yeah, that seems like a good plan to me. And then we'll get that all running. You'll be ready with this thing. You need to be a mixer. And you'll be ready to handle mixing or whatever, and that'll be cool. Good deal. You could also be a mixer, and then this can just run like this. And that looks really good, right? Doesn't that look cool? And maybe we'll gearbox this in such a way that he's this way, and then you can be a vertical gearbox. And that should be cool, right? I like that. And then I just need to get you cooking. I could just do this with another vertical gearbox. Excellent. That looks really good to me. And I don't fall through this, right? Probably just a risky proposition to test that, but you can always throw you can put andesite casings on that if you want that to be a full block and not worry about falling, right? Okay. And then you can just be something like if I wanted to put another vertical gearbox here. That's one way to get you guys connected, right? Is that cool? That looks pretty cool. Okay. So now we throw some Skystone in there. He'll start crushing. Let's make sure that you're facing the right way. You are, which is good. So you should be getting water into there. You did, which is good. Now, as soon as you're done crushing your Skystone, you'll do that, and you'll do that. And this had no heating required, right? Volatile Sky Solution. 500 millibuckets and a Skystone Dust, which I feel like you have, so why are you not mixing? Oh, right, the speed requirement. I need you to be a little faster. So all I need is, like, you... I did want to wrap up, and then I failed to wrap up, because that's how Dire rolls. We could do this, right? Cogs are fun and cheap. Let's just make sure you're all... Nope, you're going the wrong way now. We could probably do that easier with gearboxes, but whatever. Hey, now we're working. Cool. Skystone solution. Nice. All right, let's wrap up here. We'll come back next time, and we'll proceed down the path, right? So, in order to complete this quest, we need to snag some of that Skystone dust. Just to make the quest complete, and then we can do the other bit, getting the buckets worth, right? Which probably is not a bad idea at this point. And now you know that you're making volatile Skystone solution. All right, wrapping up point for real. Dire14 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to continue this automation. Sound cool? All right, take it easy.